Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Abel. Today I don't have work, so I decided to film a video of me watering my plants. And just in case you don't know what fertilizer I'm using, and of course the growing medium, I'm gonna be talking in the middle of the video. So stay tuned. So let's go ahead and do the watering. Okay guys, first thing I do, I turn on the faucet and let the water run into the basin until it reached or filled up into the desired amount I want. And for this fertilizer, I am using the Gringo Rasta. You're supposed to be using 1 gallon, but since I'm not good in following instruction, I'm doing the eyeballing technique. And you're supposed to be feeding your plants 2 times per week. But that's not the case for me. What I normally do, I use this lid over here and put the chemical and dilute it in the water. And you're supposed to be using 5 mils or 1 teaspoon for this fertilizer and including in 1 gallon. But like I said, I'm not good in following instructions, so I am doing my way, and I'm doing at least 4 times. And I'm using this cup over here to water my plant. And of course I gotta rinse it first before anything else, and I guess we're good to go. The first plant I'm going to show you is my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, and as you guys can tell, the leaf is bigger compared to the bottom parts because I did not use any fertilizer before. And you guys, this is really worth it if you find this fertilizer. And the second one is my Syndapsis pictus, which the leaf again is bigger compared to the other ones on top. And the next plant in line is my beautiful anthurium, and I normally water the leaf thoroughly before heading into fertilizing this plant. And of course, after I'm contented watering it, I'm gonna go ahead and move at the back just to make sure I'm getting rid of all whatever it's on the back of the leaf, because you guys know I've had bad infestation of thrips from last year, and I just don't want that to happen it again to my plants or to any of my plants. So for this anthurium, I'm watering it like this, and of course watering on the top as well. Let's go ahead and feed this plant. So what I normally use is this amount of water, but you can always fill it up or whatever desired amount if you want, and then just pour it on top just like that. Don't worry if you're filling it too much, as long as you have a good hole or at least one hole in the bottom, that will do. And as you can tell, it's draining properly. Then I use this plant saucer over here. After watering this plant, I normally place it in here to let it drain more. And if you have this terracotta, it's really good. And of course, if you have one hole at least, this will help drain the water properly. And if you have an excess, just throw it. And then just wait for a few seconds. Do it again. Take the water excess and then put it aside. In watering my tetrasperma, I make sure that I water the pole or the totem first before anything else. And I do it thoroughly because what I notice, it looks like it attracts the plant to climb or grow up more. And then I water the leaf thoroughly, like what I did from my anthurium. And for some reasons, if I can't do it, what I normally do, I take my bottle spray, which of course I got from IKEA again, and I put the water mixed with fertilizer and place it in here. And then I spray the leaves or the leaf like this as much as I can, just to cover the surface of the leaf. And this will help if you don't want to use the faucet or too much water on top while watering this plant. And then place the water with fertilizer in the soil. Okay, and I just want to show you guys what it looks like after. And like I said, you don't have to worry about if you're filling it too much. As long as you have a hole on it, it will drain properly. And for this, I am using my favorite growing medium, which is the coco coir mixed with perlite. Before we proceed to the next plant, I just want to show you again my anthurium that I watered a while ago. And as you guys can tell, here's the excess water that came from the pot, and just throw it out and do the step again until it drains. Okay guys, let's go ahead onto this plant over here. It's called Monstera pinnati. I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly, but if you guys know how to say it or how to pronounce it properly, just let me know, DM me or comment down below. And as you guys can tell, this is the first leaf that it came in the mail, and it's pretty big compared to the two leaves that it sprouted. And of course, on the top, it gets bigger because of the fertilizer that I'm using. Then go ahead and water it thoroughly like there's no tomorrow. Just make sure you water the leaves, of course, and then the top part as well. And make sure you are watering the surface properly. And of course, never forgotten to fertilize it. And like I said, don't worry if you are overwatering this plant or any kind of plants you are doing, because as long as you have a hole, it will drain properly afterwards. And of course, my Anthurium crystallinum. You guys, this leaf over here is the new leaf, and it looks like it's bigger than the first leaf. And of course, watering it like this is a must. Make sure you water the back as well, and make sure to water it thoroughly like what we did from the other Anthurium. And of course, do not ever forget to water the back, because you guys, insects love to hide on the back of the leaf. So just make sure, especially if you have thrips or something that's crawling on your leaves, make sure to check the back of your leaves or the back of your plants. And then go ahead, fertilize it. Of course, like what you are seeing in here, I have tons of perlites on top, and if you have good holes, it will drain easily compared to the one hole or terracotta pot that I have. So there you go. And of course, watering my pili pepper moides. You guys, I made a video on how I look after this plant, and if you want to watch, you can always find it on one of my videos. And as you guys can tell, the leaves on top are pretty big compared to the bottom part because of using the fertilizer. And oopsie, sorry about that. As what I'm saying, this plant never gave me any problem. That's why I love this plant so much, even if it's not that rare. So this is my Syngonium variegatum, and you guys, it's been thriving pretty well. And as you guys can tell, I've gotten big leaf on top and some new growth as well. And you guys, I just cannot contain my happiness using the fertilizer I am using right now. And look at this aerial node over here. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's not focusing well in the camera. This one is like sticking inside the pole that I made, which is kind of funny. And like I said, if you have a pole or a totem, it really attracts your plant to thrive more. And if you want to have your plant to grow upward, then a totem is a must. This variegation is not really proportioned. As you guys can tell on the sleeve, it has white splash on the other side, and on the other side it has a perfect chlorophyll on it. And you guys can tell on top I have different variegation as well, which is pretty cool. So again, if you have a totem or a pole, make sure to always wash it first. So I'm washing this one. It's kind of hard because it's taller than me now, and I have to like water it properly before watering the leaves. And like I said, make sure to water it thoroughly get the water inside as much as possible. And since I can't water the leaves on top using the faucet because the struggle is real, I'm going to use my spray bottle to rinse the surface of the leaves just to make sure that I'm getting rid of all insects or whatever objects or tiny things that's crawling on top of the leaves. And this is my philodendron burl marks in variegated form, and like what I've done from the first few plants, I water it like this, and of course never ever forgotten the leaves to wash thoroughly if you can, but if you cannot, like I said, you can use a spray bottle to rinse off the leaves. And here we are again, another tetrasperma. This is actually the mother plant that I've chopped the baby on. And you guys, I posted this one on my Instagram, and I'm telling you, all the nodes were growing at the same time, and it's pretty cool because one leaf has a hole on it. It's actually pretty cool to see another fenestration inside of the leaf. And you guys, I'm telling you, this plant here, I thought it's gonna die because of the nutrient deficiency, but then I did the best thing I could ever, done for this plant, and look, it's growing. So that's it, guys, for my watering routine. Thank you again for watching. If you have any questions, ideas, suggestions, leave a comment down below. I will answer it to the best of my knowledge. And thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and please don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, Abel's Plant, and I will see you soon on my next video. Bye.